So today we will solve an exam in the Autodesk Certified Professional. Uh, these are 4 practice tests available with uh, the Revit files in Udemy. And today we will have a look at practice test number 2. Every exam is 35 questions, and the same structure of the actual exam is maintained in the Udemy course. So let's start here. It says question 1, opens 03 underscore stairs, activate level 1 floor plan, and here it is given the settings with which I should create the stairs. And take care of something in the actual exams. There are what I can call the core or the bulky question, and those are the stairs, the roofs, the stairwells, and topo surface. Those questions are usually longer than the other questions. They involve many steps, and they consume most of the time in the exam. So what I recommend that you solve as much questions about those topics as you can, so you get prepared in the actual exam. So let's start with it. I will open the Revit file, and here it says activate level 1 floor plan, create a stair by component using the following settings. And here, as I can see, here is um, let's do this. Here is the instructions for how this stair should be drawn. So I see here it says first run start at intersection, and at the other side second run start at intersection, and what is required is to get the dimension of this line. So if I close it and go back to Revit, here I will create a stair um, by this shape, and after creating it I will um, um, get the dimension of this part. So I will go here to stair, and what is required is type commercial EXT steel fire escape. There is something also when you solve the stairs, you put your settings first, then you start drawing. So you don't do like this. You don't uh, draw the stairs and then you adjust the settings. This will result in drawing answers. You put your settings first and then you start drawing, as we will do now. So the type the type is commercial EXT steel fire escape. Commercial EXT steel fire escape. That's correct. And the base level is level 1. The base level is level 1. The top level is level 2. I will use Alt Tab to switch between the software and the port. And there is another thing in the actual exam. What will happen that you will not use your own Revit software installed on your computer, but you will be given access to a port, and in this port a Revit software will open. So, for example, if it's on any website, on this website, the Revit software will open. So, make sure you have a stable internet connection to avoid any lagging. Because in my case, when I took the exam, the port was very slow because it was obvious the operating systems was Windows 7 and the operating system was very slow, and I lost like about 6 or 7 very valuable minutes trying to configure and set up my the Revit in the exam port. So it's very important that you, if it's possible, to check the Revit software and test it before the exam, if that's available. I don't know. I think it varies according to the port in which you will do the exam. So I will use Alt tab to switch between the Revit software and the port. Now the actual run width 2.2. Okay, here I lost it. Here I lost the actual run width should be here. So to get this back, I will click on run, and now I get it back. Actual run width 2.2. Okay. Location line, exterior support left, and excuse me, there is something here because as you can see here, the settings are already written. That's because I solved this exam before. So Revit saves the last values of the stairs I used. But in the exam, you will have to, yeah, first do it yourself. Actual run width 2.2, location line exterior support left, thread depth 0.28 millimeters, actual thread depth 0.28 millimeters, desired number of risers 17, desired number of risers 17. The first run is to have 7 risers, the second run is to have 10 risers. So the first run here, it will have 7 risers, and from this line it will have 10. I'll go here to and start from the intersection. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to draw the stairs. I'll go from here, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 risers. And as you can see here, it's written down 7 risers created, 10 remaining. Um, if you can see it in its grade, but it's written 7 risers created, 10 remaining. I will click, now 7 created, and I will go to the second reference line, and I will click at the intersection, one click. Now it automatically connected the two runs together, and I will just, in the extension of the line, click here, and now here the 7 are created and the 10 here are created, and I will click finish. And now what is required, that I measure the distance. I will go, okay, measure this distance here. It's 4 meters. The distance here is 4 meters. Also, another thing, in the actual exam, uh, it will not be a multiple choice, but you will be given, there will be a field where you put the data, and it should be accurate to decimal places, either 1 decimal place or 2 decimal place. You will be given the instructions how to typely insert your answer. Um, so that's the first question. Go to the next one. We'll close this. If you are going to get the file, the course from Udemy. I recommend that you don't, after saving, after solving every question, you don't save, because if you want to solve this question one more time later, you have the file ready to be solved, not with the completed steps. So I will close this, and now it says open rooms 01. I will open rooms 01, and it's required here, activate level 1 floor plan, activate level 1 floor plan, and it's required tag all rooms in those view using the name number with both area family type. Change the room area computation for the project to at all core center. What is the area of office 1 room? So I will follow the steps. I will go to annotate, and I will tag all, and I will choose only the room tags. Sorry, and here it says room name number with both areas. I will double check it. Name number with both areas. Name number with both areas. Here I have a lot of varieties. That is the required one. I will click OK, and change the room area computation for the project to add all core center. To do this, what I will go to architecture and go here under area and volume computations, and change it. It's required a tool core center, a tool core center, and click OK. And as you noticed, the values have changed when you choose here the method of the room area computation. The values will surely will change, so make sure you choose the right one. I will now see what is the required, what is the area of office 1 room. Now go to office 1 room. What is required? The area is 10.77 meters squared. So here the answer is 10.77 meters squared. Okay, next question.